All right. I always enjoy this at the end of an album because I've already done the heavy lifting. Just kind of talking. Uh, it's Labor Day. I don't know what the album will be called. I think it's important to respect all labor. When people would say when I was teaching, they'd say, "Oh, teachers don't get paid enough." Okay, let's say after 10 years I was getting 50 grand, which isn't much compared to the person getting 100 grand or 200 grand or, the people making millions and millions. Uh, but I might say, well, what about the janitor or the cook or the bus driver? They're probably making 20 grand or 25, so they're making half as much as me. And if we believe in equality where, you want all children to have the right, uh, an equal chance at a good life, and the right food and neighborhood and, you can't pay such a discrepancy, such a inequality of money. Um, I like to share some art because it's something else that I do that's a little more, just a different, What's this one say? And so I'll tape some lyrics or music on. So the bottom one says, "Thank you, sorry for all my mistakes," or something. It's kind of funny. Uh, what some of this says? "Love is liberating. Immaculate rush. Be thankful." I think being thankful is we have to. It's a good foundation. Thanks for my meal. Thanks for my safety. Thanks for my friends, family, whatever. This is a photo, me and my kid, and in New York City at a fire station. I was a teacher on 9/11 and just watched it all with my students in high school. And this was a station, I think, that lost all of their members. Just tragic in so many ways. But to remember the police and fire, when everybody's running away from the buildings, they're running towards them. Just a real. If you want a superhero, that's a real superhero. You don't have to make believe. Somebody that would put themselves in harm's way. That's, if not a superhero, a hero. A crazy photo of when I was a teenager, probably pouring beer down my ear, just to be a kooky dude. I kind of like this one. What's it say? Refreshing. We should not be down about life and bored, and we're only here for a certain amount of time. We got to celebrate and help each other celebrate and have fun and the good stuff. And I was buying a book at the used bookstore on Dixon Street at my hometown, and they told me about this guy was on sale at the counter. I think he had died, but it was raising money for the family, I think. So I got it and really liked it. Ordinary Son, Matthew Henriksen. And then I got and he said this one was better. It was the early one. And then I got the other one, and it's just a lot darker, a lot more negative, and I kind of wonder, I'm not sure how he died, but it was like, okay, this was more positive, and then it got real dark and negative, and we don't need to go there, or we don't need to stay there. We need to create a society where people are happier, and the basic needs are necessary for that: food, water, safety, housing, community, green space, da da da. Yeah. If you're not creating that for your society, there's something wrong. Um, this one starts out with, "Can you bear light?" I heard that from the guy back there, Darren, the engineer. I just remember him saying that one day years ago, can you bear light? And I just thought, wow, I like that line, that idea, because we're all light forms, and can we bear this existence while we're here? It's a real interesting concept. Here I am as a 1-year-old with a guitar, and if you notice, that's the E minor 7th. I'm already playing advanced chords as a 1-year-old. Joke. This is just a whole bunch of musical notations the way I do it. I can't read music. I took it once at the university, piano as an adult, and oh my gosh, how do you read something where this is reading for this hand and then this is reading for this hand? I wish I could, but it didn't work out. Let me see. Let's just go through a few. This is on the back of something. I talked to somebody on the way here today. I rode my bike with my backpacking guitar, and as I passed these two girls, and they talked about my guitar, and I said, do either one of y'all do art? And one said, I do photography. So, yeah, or writing, journaling, whatever. Just the creative process, I think, is important for joy and for expression. What did I do on this one? Tore songs in half. So on one side is the lyrics and one side is the music. This is basically the other ones. What's this say? Dance, dark, void, lighten your load. I don't know. But I like writing down ideas and then maybe turning them into songs eventually. There's a painting I did a long time ago and then just put a border around it. This is an old song, Seeking Harmony with the World. I just like that. I like that idea, seeking harmony with the world. You're doing a lot of different things. You're expressing yourself and living your life, but probably part of it. This is a value-added model when they were doing school reform when I was a teacher. It was kind of a joke. A lot of people who had never been teachers trying to add up, you're a good teacher, a bad teacher. It was all about test scores. But of course, if your students read at a low level, which mine did, or if they have trouble at home, or if they work after school so they can't study, and poor children, a lot of my kids would leave school at 3:30 and go to work at 5 till 11 and get up and do it and go back to school the next day. And I don't know, they're going to have trouble with grades because they're trying to survive and help their family out. So it's kind of a lie in a way, some of these test score evaluations. And one thing about the charter schools is they can kick people out. So if it's a student with some trouble and they say, all right, you're out of here. Okay, well, they come to us and we don't kick people out. So I think that's unfair to say, they're doing such a good job. Well, yeah, we teach everybody. You can kind of pick and choose more. I just like the colors on that. This is an old poem I wrote. I must have sent it into a newspaper. My God, nature, this corporation nation, manufacturing a slave afraid of revolution. Manufacturing a slave. The politics of self-government requires a commitment to a higher level of love. Okay. Sometimes it's interesting to look at what you did 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Supergiant star, 8 billion suns. I don't know if that's correct, but just some of the magic of the universe, the incomprehension. What? There's a star 8 billion times as big as the sun? Revelation, liberation, all creation, supplication. I don't think we're very humble here, and the earth is crumbling in the climate change, and we're going to have to humble ourselves to deal with this, and we're not used to doing that. Oh, I like the colors on this. Temporary angels, impermanence. Yeah, you're an angel, but only temporary. Then you're going to leave. So let's celebrate our angelness now. Love's a revolution. We shouldn't have to fight to eat, to live, to be safe. Yeah. No, we shouldn't have to fight to do that. Spirit life, essence, existence. Whoops. Yeah. Maybe that's more like my flag that I would like. If everybody needs a flag, we all seem to like flags, so maybe that's my flag. Anyway, I hope your path is true and straight, and as the guy said in the Cowboys, which I showed in my classes when we studied Settlement of the West, keep your mind in the middle. Or the Greeks, I believe, said moderation is key. Have a lot of fun, get your rest. Sometimes you're sad, but for the most part, you just try to stay in the middle and trust yourself, and you know what to do. Intuitively, you know what to do. Peace out, my friends.